Welcome back for another beer experience. I'm Kevin with CrafTeeBeer, and you're asking what do we have for today's beer experience? Well, I'm going to share with you an Imperial Stout. Today's Imperial Stout is from Prairie Artisan Ales. They're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They were started by Chase Healy in 2012. And this Imperial Stout is their birthday bomb. The birthday bomb, I think, was to commemorate one of their anniversaries of the brewery. The brewery actually contract brews. Their brewing is actually done by Krebs Brewing in Oklahoma. And the birthday bomb is an Imperial Stout, and the description here is Imperial Stout aged on coffee, cocoa nibs, vanilla beans, and chili peppers. So that's kind of an interesting blend. A stout, as we know, is a dark roasted malt style beer that's usually coffee, cocoa, sometimes vanilla, usually a light hop profile. So this one's going to be a bit interesting. This is their 2018 edition. It's a 13% ABV, so this thing's got some badassery to it, so we're not going to rush through this one. The label is colorful artwork, kind of cartoonish. I think Colin, Chase's brother, actually does the artwork for the labels, or he did. I think he was the art director, and that's the two brothers when they started Prairie Artisan Ales. So he probably did this label, I'm not sure. But it's like either children's blocks or a maze or toys, but it's got some weird-ass characters that look like adults that maybe they're playing. I don't know. If you know anything about what this artwork is, let me know. It's a little odd. There's some crazy ass characters on there. And then the cap's got, looks like what looks to be a fish head maybe. So birthday bomb, it's an Imperial Stout. It's got some ABV to it. So let's let the genie out of the bottle here and get this in the glass and see what we got. So just as you'd expect, really dark, one finger of tan head, completely good looking stout. You know, it's opaque. It's, you know, you're not seeing anything through this thing. I can see some carbonation, so there, you know, it looks fairly well carbonated. All right, let's see what this thing smells like. Coffee for sure. Not extremely strong, but coffee, vanilla. That's all I'm really getting. Coffee, vanilla. You know, it's talked about chili peppers. Not sure if we'll get spice notes from that or peppery notes, but I don't really get anything on the nose yet. So the nose is not extremely strong, but it's exactly what I expect as a stout. So let's give the birthday bomb a go here and see what it tastes like. Really good, really complex. Comes out of the gate like a standard stout. You get that roasted coffee flavor. It's got a little bit of a texture to it, so it coats right away. Sometimes I don't really notice the mouthfeel coat until I've drank a little bit of a beer, but this left a coat right behind. And there's no flavor that hit me through it of being like any peppery or chili peppery. But after the finish, after I got in the back of my mouth, the sides of my mouth at the end, I got a little hint of like of a spicy, peppery burn. Very slight. I don't think I'm imagining it, but I can feel what got left behind with just, you know, what I've had so far. So that's really interesting to me. A little bit of the alcohol, you know, not a real alcohol burn warmth that you get with some, maybe, you know, maybe even stronger doubles or imperials, but that's there. The roasted flavor is not really intense. Lots of stouts have a, you know, much more roasted burnt flavor or smoky flavor. There's no smoke with this. It's just a really well roasted flavor, vanilla, coffee, a hint of chocolate, and then on the back, and that all fades off pretty good, and then you're left with, like, clears the room and leaves like this empty space where this little bit of, I guess it's the peppery spice that's left behind to ring through to the end. It's wow, really well done. Of course, I gotta slow down because this is 13% ABV, and I usually burn through these before I'm done talking about them, but I probably shouldn't do that with this one, but I might. Yep, a little bit of, yeah, so it's, that roasted is more probably like a burnt coffee bean than a chocolate. It's medium bodied. Leaves a little something behind. It's a, you know, a tad oily. Leaves a little bit of mouthfeel behind. Adds to the experience completely. Yeah, this is just really, really well done. Yeah, I mean, kudos. This is a great stout, and you know, I talk about that like spicy pepper aftertaste that kind of lingers, that just seals the deal. And it's not very strong, but it's there. I mean, I don't, just because it's on the label, I don't think I'm imagining it. That's really well done. All right, I'm gonna drop into Untappd here and check this in so I can get credit for it. The Birthday Bomb 2018 from Prairie Artisan Ales. It's a stout, an American Imperial or a double, 13% ABV. Right now on Untappd, it's got 2,989 ratings at a 4.3. That sounds completely in line. This is really well done. I really like this. Let's check it in. As you can see, I went with 4.5 stars. I really like this one. I went with the flavor profile of coffee, dark, boozy, burnt, and peppery. Great combination. All the flavors are balanced just right, played against each other. They told the story as I went through, starting out with the front end being that burnt coffee, a little bit of cocoa chocolate that follows that. The room clears out, and then that peppery, chili flavor, which almost isn't like a flavor, it's more a sensation, and then it kind of turns into a flavor towards the end, and that stays on, hangs on for a while. Really good beer experience. So there you go, another one in the books. Good looking, great tasting, just all around good beer. Birthday Bomb, really, really well done. Imperial Stout by Prairie Artisan Ales. This is one I'm going to recommend. You should go out and get this one if you can find it. If you've had it, leave me a comment. If you've had something else from Prairie, yeah, leave me a comment. If you want to find me on Untappd, it's CrafTeeBeer. I'm going to enjoy this, take my time, of course, but until the next time, cheers.